everybody, and welcome to the 2022 Adventures with Andi Halloween Mega Venture. All week long we are going to be making and painting and crafting and creating all kinds of really cool things inspired by our favorite holiday, Halloween. In this episode we're going to be using some air-dry paper clay to make little mini sculptures. I'm going to make one, Chad's going to make one, and I owe one to our friend Rick for our monthly mini painting challenge that we do. I owe an October one, so I thought, why don't I sculpt him one instead of buying him a mini?
Brilliant idea.
Brilliant idea if it works. I am not a really accomplished sculptor, so who knows how this is going to work out. I have purchased a backup mini for you, Rick, if this fails spectacularly. But we do have paper clay, we've got armature wire, and we've got paint for Chad and I to paint the ones that we make for ourselves. Rick, you're going to have to paint your own and show us what it looks like. All right, so why don't y'all come on in and we will get busy making these sculptures. All right, so we've got armature wire. We also have, this is technically for jewelry making. This is copper wire, but it was on clearance for like more than 50% off at Michael's, so I grabbed that. We can use that as well because it's a little bit thinner than this armature wire. We've got some creative paper clay, 2 wire cutters. We've got some aluminum foil for helping to make our armatures, and we've got ceramic tile to do the sculpting on. I guess start with the armature. Now, what are you going to make, Chad? I
was going to make this little tree stump demon.
Yeah? Like an evil ant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm going to try to make a pumpkin monster where the vines are his arms and legs and body, and the pumpkin is his head. And, you know, it's got like jack-o'-lantern evil face. I do not know if this is going to work. Yeah, I finally got that off. Woohoo!
Progress.
That's right.
You removed a twist tie.
Yeah. Isn't this just the most exciting video ever? So, oh yeah, this bin's really easy. So, use the cutter part, Andi. Use the cutter part.
I know what you're trying to do, right?
I'm trying to cut it. It works better if I use the cutter part. So this is his torso, and the head will go up on the top. And then I'll have the arms out to the side and the legs going down. So I need leg pieces and arm pieces. And I am seriously just making this up, y'all. Proportions are not going to matter too much. He's a monster. I'm going to make 4 pieces about this size. And then I will give it to you and you can do what you want to do. And hopefully I've got everything I need.
You gonna take any for his head too?
Well, his head's gonna go. The aluminum foil is what I'm gonna use to make his head. Alright, here you go.
Okay. The nice thing about doing a creatures like this, proportion really doesn't matter.
Nope.
Is he 6 foot tall, or to scale, obviously.
You know, I should
9 foot tall.
I should have done the legs and arms as one piece, at least the legs. Well, I guess technically I need more pieces, huh?
More pieces?
Yeah. I got shoulders, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Live and learn, right? The first time is just to figure out how to do this, right? Yep. Stuff.
That's right.
Okay, the arms are staying on.
All right.
Now, if only I could do that with the legs, right? These guys squish better. I have a basic armature.
You do indeed.
You do indeed. All right, now I'm going to tear off some of this aluminum foil. Apologies for the noise. But I need to make the head. This seemed like such a good idea when I suggested it. It really did.
Yeah. You're having fun, right?
I'm just sitting here second guessing every decision I have made in my life. What was I thinking? Why did I think this would work?
Because you wanted to try it.
Yeah, I've wanted to try this for a long time. Now that we've got our armatures done, what happened, Chad?
His face fell off again. There we go.
Okay. We can start actually putting clay on to turn them into something other than wire and aluminum foil disasters, in my case at least. Chad, you can tell what it is.
It's aluminum foil. And wire.
It's a tree stump. I can tell what it is.
Because I told you.
I would have known anyway. It's a tree stump, obviously. Root, stump. The paper clay is an air dry clay, and it dries over the course of 2 to 4 days, I guess, depending on how thick, and I'm gonna assume also how warm it is where you are and how humid and stuff like that. We don't want that to actually happen with our sculptures on the ceramic tile. We just want something we can stick them in to kind of hold them. So we're going to use some Sculpey for that. Have some Sculpey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now we are not using Sculpey to make these because we're using Sculpey for a different video.
It's a raft.
We try to mix things up here.
It's a raft.
It's a raft. He's done.
Mm-hmm.
The face keeps falling.
You knocked his face off.
Do you know why the face keeps falling off?
It's not wrapped around.
It's not wrapped around.
No. I'm going to use clay to fix that.
Okay. I can get like half of this. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See, it holds him.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Now this one, and Sculpey, you have to bake it to harden it. So it's not going to dry and become, you know, a hard lump on us while we work on these. Our armatures are done. They are adhered to our tiles and we can start sculpting. Gonna go ahead and open up the Creative Paperclay. I did go out and get a second tile for modeling my second sculpture with. I also watched some videos by Ace of Clay, and when he did his sculptures, he put the head on a second separate thing for modeling it and then stuck it on the neck part of the armature, so that's what I'm doing too. Just wish I'd watched them before I made my armatures because it's like, oh, so that's how you do it. Too late now. And I'm going to start by just taking some of this clay and I just want to roll it out in thin sheets. This has got a completely different texture from the Sculpting. It just feels so much different. Yes. Chad's not here at the moment. He'll be back. Promise. As always, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, maybe not as always. I know what I'm doing when it comes to dyeing yarn. But yes, as always, the first time I try something new, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I shall not be daunted.
You're rolling out some paper clay?
I'm trying, it doesn't want to work.
No?
It just keeps sticking.
It's sticky?
It's sticky.
Give it a go, right?
See, it just keeps sticking.
Do you want a little bit of water?
I don't know if that's gonna help.
Because a lot of times the water will help reduce the stickiness.
Oh.
Just put a little bit on the tool.
But I have a couple of craft sticks. You know, as long as you're up and it's stuck. It's stuck again. It was going.
As long as I'm up again.
Well, this is the Halloween series, so it was going so well, and then it wasn't. I've already told them I don't know what I'm doing. How's yours going? You're like, well, I just started.
Yep, just started.
Just cut these into strips and see how that works for getting it on the armature.
So I'm doing it. Tree, I'm not too concerned about getting it really smooth, you know.
I'm doing a viney pumpkin monster, so I'm not terribly worried about it either. But because I'm doing one of these for a friend, I am of course freaking out about wanting it to look perfect. Because that is how I am. If I'm making something for myself and it doesn't turn out great, whatever. If I'm making something for someone else and it doesn't turn out perfect, I will just beat myself up. Right?
That's how you roll.
That's how I roll. Stop fighting me, monster.
Isn't that what it's there for, though? You know?
Y'all, I'm gaining a whole new level of respect for sculptors, and I already respected sculptors a whole heck of a lot. I am just saying.
You just saying?
I am just saying. Meanwhile, I'm sure there are actual sculptors out there watching this video going, "What are you doing?" Except that I'm sure there's not actual sculptors out there watching this video. But if they were, they'd be going, "What are you doing? That is not how you do it." To which I say, I am painfully aware. Are you making a bird?
I was.
Oh, what do you mean?
I am.
I'm over here putting my first layer on still. He's got his tree trunk monster done and he's making a bird. He is just, wow. If this was a challenge, I think we know who'd be winning this one.
So Andy, what brings you back to the sculpting table today?
I gotta put the neck on this monster, and I also need to
Rip his head off.
it's Halloween. I need to smooth in here, fix some cracks in places, and then completely sculpt this one. Remind me again, why did I think it was a good idea to sculpt 2 of these instead of just 1?
Yeah, a little tree guy here has suffered a break where you can see the armature through it. Need to patch that up.
I got new sculpting tools. Done for now. Gotta let them dry. Which means round 2. Let's see if I can learn from my struggles on this one to create this one. So first, I'm gonna take them out of the Sculpting. First things first. I'm also gonna see if I can get this off of here, so I can sculpt the head separately. right, the sculptures are done. This one is also done, but of course I had to decide which one to keep for myself and which one to give to our friend Rick. I wanted to give Rick the one that I thought was better, so I'm giving him this one, which I think just looks really cool. And yes, the pumpkin head comes off. So this is the one I'm going to be painting.
I'm going to be painting the tree.
Chad did spray prime these this morning, and now we get to paint it. Now for mine, I'm going to start with brown on his feet, coming up to green on his body like he's pulling up out of the ground, and then orange for his head.
Now I noticed something when I was priming them.
Yeah?
I don't know if this is intentional or not.
Yeah?
But is he taking a rock with him?
Nope.
No?
But he could.
You didn't know if you can have a little rock entwined there like he's really digging up the ground.
Nope. This is actually some paint that we had left over from paint pouring. And I'm going to use that for my green. And then Chad's brought me a selection of oranges.
I'm painting brown. It's a tree.
Painting brown because it's a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, did you just drop your tree?
Yep.
Is it okay?
It's okay.
The bird's still on there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know about him, but my heart just stopped. Now we just need to add bases. I'm not sure how I want to do that one.
No?
No, how are you going to do it with yours?
I was going to start by just putting a little bit of paint, at least around the edges of the space. Just to make it look a little better.
I don't have to do that.
Yeah?
Mine's a piece of tree stump.
Yeah. Did you cut that down yourself?
I did not.
No?
It came like this.
It came like a tree?
Uh-huh. Bought it at the store. We have lots of basing options here. And I picked up some stuff from around the yard.
Found objects, if you will.
Found objects. See, I like this piece of wood, but I just don't know what to do with it. really love how these came out. Words are failing me right
You're at a
now.
loss for words?
I am at a loss for words for how to even say I am at a loss for words. I am just, they turned out so good. I never imagined I could make something that looked like that. I mean, in a sculpture. I'm thrilled. I'm so excited. And I love your little scene with your evil gnome and whatever's going on with that tree trunk.
Which tree trunk?
What do you mean, which tree? Oh my God, there's two of them. I didn't see the other one. There's a squirrel on that one. Mm-hmm. Evil squirrel. I mean, your little scene is really cool.
Yeah, I've titled it, Kevin, What'd You Do to My Barber?
Kevin, what'd you do to my barber? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Kevin? Is Kevin the gnome?
Kevin's the gnome.
Kevin is evil, evil gnome. And we're going to have to do something about Kevin.
What's that?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe that'll be the next adventure. That's right, Kevin. We're coming for you. You've done evil. Look at these. Look at the body parts. What you've done.
The only thing left is an arm.
Which means there's nothing left of the person. Poor little turtle over here is like, you know what? I can't be part of this. I'm out of here.
But yeah, I mean, I think this was a lot of fun. I think it's amazing how yours turned out. The teeth on the pumpkin monster are amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, they got a nice rotten feel to it, and a few of them even look like pumpkin seeds.
I was hoping for that.
Mm-hmm. And, well, you got it. But I mean, the feet on yours also turned out really good. Yeah. It looks like, he's basically just clawed his way out of the ground. And
that's what I was trying to do. Like, there were so many times while I was sculpting this that I'm like, oh, this is just crap. What was I thinking? I gained so much respect for people who sculpt minis while I was doing this. I mean, I have a world of respect for y'all. I did before, but now even more so because this is really difficult. But I am so proud of myself for how this came out, and I'm kind of hooked, y'all. I want to do more sculpture.
Can you do the pumpkin monster?
Well, I've done 2 pumpkin monsters now. And you might notice there's only 2 of these here. Remember, we said that the second one I was making was for our friend Rick. We have already delivered that one. He seems to really like it. When we dropped it off, he seemed to really like it. I hope y'all enjoyed watching us turn Paperclay into these creepy Halloween dioramas. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now and turn on notifications because we are not yet done with the 2022 Adventures with Andi Halloween Mega Venture. And you don't want to miss anything. Anyway, y'all have an amazing day and we will see you on our next adventure. Bye, everybody. Say bye, Chad.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kevin. Kevin scares me, man. Kevin's an evil little gnome. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.